Hey, what's up, you money makers? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about a penny stock, ticker symbol CTRM, Castor Maritime Inc. The stock is trading at $2.30. As you can see just right here, it was 8% down, but there's a lot of momentum. They have announced a stunning financial results. So I want to go into the results and we will take a look. If you remember Castor Maritime Inc., they have been buying the vessels left and right. They have been aggressively growing and it is a growth-oriented global shipping company engaged in the seaborne transportation. They started with, in 2020, they had 4 or maybe 3 ships or 3 vessels, and they expanded into more than, I think, 20, or I lost the count, but they are aggressively growing as a business. And not only that, they have a wide range of commodities along with the shipping routes through their dry bulk and tanker vessels. They started with the dry bulk vessels, so basically they were doing the dry bulk shipping, and now they are also into the tanker vessels, and they have been aggressively growing. They have been also raising a lot more capital. They have been diluting their stocks as well. They have massive dilution on the stock, but the results seem like it is paying off right now. If you take a look at the momentum, the revenue, the profitability, so on and so forth. With that, let's talk about that. If you want to click on the like button so this video can reach to more and more people. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor nor any certified professional, but I do a lot of research and I like to share with you, hoping you can make informed financial decision. If you want to join the Patreon, it's $4.99. We have a private Discord and we talk about many penny stocks, many opportunities, meme stock. Castor Maritime Inc. was a meme stock, right? Along with AMC and GME and other stocks that you can, SNDL and any other stock that you can think of. And there were some restrictions from the financial platforms as well. Once whenever we started seeing the short squeeze and some of the massive volatility, so on and so forth. Now let's talk about it. What's going on right here with HCMC? If you remember, in December, their earning was, or the revenue was 4.39 million. Before that, their revenue was 2.79 million. Before that, the revenue was 2.59 million. With in June 2020, so pretty much a year in the past. So last year, almost this time, they had the net income of negative $144,000. In September, they had negative net income of $580,000. In December, with the volume of December 2020, with the volume of 4.39 million, they had a net income of negative $769,000. Now, come in March 2021, their net income is positive. It's $1.13 million. And this is what we talked about back in the days. Their income rose 533% year-over-year change, and the revenue is up 155% year-over-year, 6.97 million. So what we talked in the past is they have been raising more and more capital. By the way, shipping industry is a cash burning business, raising more and more capital, buying more and more vessels, revenue goes up, and at the same time the net income will grow. Now, one of the challenge is this is a long-term process. So if someone is looking for a short-term, might not see the gains yet. If you take a look at the way the stock was traded, and once again, there was a lot of hype going on the Wall Street bets, on the Reddit community, so on and so forth. But if you take a look right here, and when we started talking about this stock in general in 2021, and let's take a look at year to date, we saw a massive gain. So from here to here, about 414%. If you take a look at the 1-year chart right here, and if I do this, you will be able to see 961% gain. So it's almost 10 times return on the investment. In other words, if someone has invested $100, turns into $1,000 because once again, it was a massive gain, massive hype, and a lot was going on with the stock market with penny stocks, especially with CTRM, GME, AMC, SNDL, ZOM. You can name many stocks. So join the Patreon if you want to really help support the channel. Click on the like button, click on the subscribe button, and let's talk about the results itself, the financial earning report itself. So Castor Maritime Inc. reported $6.5 million net revenue or net profit for the 3 months ended, and $7.6 million net profit for the 6 month ended June 30th, 2021. Let's take a look right here. Revenue is $21.8 million for the 3 months ended. In June June 30th, 2021. So it's a massive, massive, massive revenue as compared to 2.6 million for the 3 months ended in June 30th, 2020. Net income was 6.5 million. So let's take a look. The last quarter we talked about March 21, about 1.13 million with the revenue of 7 million, give or take. And now we are seeing a massive, massive, massive in net income of 6.5 million with the 3 month ended in June 30th, 2021, with 0.1 million for 3 months ended compared to net loss that we saw last year in June 2020. Earning loss per share is 0.07 to 7 cents per share with the 3 months ended June 30th, 2021 compared to the 12 cents loss the 3 months ended last year. Now EBITDA, they're trying to control 10 million for the 3 months ended right now versus the 1 million ended last year. Now remember why the EBITDA is higher, because now they have more and more vessels. It also means that there will be more overheads, more maintenance, so on and so forth, but it is helping out the company in the long run. Cash restricted, this is one of the things because they have been raising more and more cash. They have done dilution, they have done some of the debts, they are grabbing money left and right and buying more and more vessels. Cash restricted for 42.7 million as of June 30th, 2021 compared to 9.4 million that we saw in December 31st last year, 2020. Now, during the second quarter of 2021, as of the date, the press release, they have taken successful delivery of 12 vessels with this 4 of the CTRM and 2 Panamax dry bulk carrier, as well as additional vessels that you can see right here. They're expecting 3 remaining acquisitions to conclude in the third quarter of this year. Now, this is important. What that means is now they have a daily charge and the daily fleet of the revenue. Now they're adding 3 more vessels. Now, when they add 3 more vessels and acquisition happens, that means they will be generating more revenue. So we can expect, hopefully, that the revenue will go into the positive direction. One more thing that you also want to remember here is last year was a lot more pandemic impact with the health situation and whatever is going on. Right now, we're seeing the industries are getting back. Now, shipping industry in general is a tough industry to be in. So if you're invested, remember it's a long-term game. It may not happen like what we saw in BNGO as an example, or CHEK, that BNGO went from $1 to $11. We saw NNDM went from maybe like below $2, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and went all the way to, I believe, $15 or something like that. We saw ZAM went to $2.95 or $3 in some kind of that range and went back. So it may not happen for Castor Maritime, but we have seen historically what happens this year is if there is a lot of momentum, a lot of hype, a lot of buzz, the stock takes off. At that time numbers may not matter a lot more. So you may not see the number impact the way the profitability works and the way the revenue numbers and X times the revenue numbers the stock price is offering, or maybe if you want to think about what the float is and how many stocks are into these common stocks are into the market, so on and so forth. So you may not see that, but this is something that we saw. One more thing that received the written notice from NASDAQ that the company has regained the compliance and meeting NASDAQ's minimum bid price rule requirement. So this is one of the things that you also want to notice, that they suffered from this deficiency of closing about $1 for a long period of time. They got extended, or they got the extension from the NASDAQ as well, and they did the reverse split. And after the reverse split, they went about $1, definitely about $3, as you can see, as we have seen actually. And now they have regained the compliance. They got the notice confirming that they have regained the compliance from NASDAQ, and they are still on NASDAQ. So that's a great thing. So more and more people can invest. There could be a lot more eyeballs looking further into the stock price. The way it has been trading was about $3, and from the $3, as you can see just right here, $3.46, almost 65 cents. It gradually went down and went in below $2 at one point. So let's take a look when it went below. On July 19th, it went below $2, and from that price point onwards, once again, July 28th, it went below $2 as well. But since then, we saw the light at the end of the tunnel. As you can see, it went $2.57. So Was a massive spike. Once again, the volume went back up when they announced the results on August 5th. 42 million, and now we're back with lower volume once again, 11 million. And before that, we have been seeing 1 to 2 volume between 1 to 2 million, or we saw also definitely below 5 million for a long period of time. And the stock is back gaining some momentum because of the news. I just wanted to share this information with you. If you're still invested in CTRM, or if you're still looking into CTRM, we saw the massive spike, and that's what happens to penny stock. As you can see just right here, from here, oh no, this is actually the reverse split. But if you take a look at the 3-month right here, you'll be able to see the spike is right here, what I'm talking about right now. From $2.02, it went right here, which is where it has a lot more support. At $2, $1.99, I want to say at $2. Let's take a look. $2 went back up. Once again, it tried and went below $2, went back up super quick, and it has nothing to do with the results. Once again, it went to $2.02, and that's when they announced the result. The financial earning went to $2.50. Once again, we're looking at 25-30% spike, and I also see this this article that talks about why Castor Maritime stock soared 30% today, and this is the article when they announced the results on August 5th, 2021. Practically, they are bullish because they have very good news. They have started showing some of the progress, pretty good progress, I want to say, in terms of the revenue, in terms of the negative net income that they had last year. They are turning pretty positive in millions quarter over quarter, and we saw the sustained performance. We'll see how that works out. If they do more dilution, that also means that the stock can go down. Their EBITDA is needs to be controlled a little bit here or there. They're buying more and more vessels. If we will see what the plan is. If they are still aggressively growing, that also means that they'll need to raise more capital. We saw that they have some cash on hand, but we'll see how the company's structure is, what the company is thinking in terms of their roadmap and what they want to do. But this is because of the strong demand of the dry bulk transportation vessels that resulted into the robust rates, upward momentum expected to be sustained by the tight vessel supply. Once again, they're getting acquisition of some of the deals that they have already done in Q3. We'll see that adds up the revenue, that adds up the daily charges, and there will be more profitability in that way. Once again, this is a tough industry, shipping industry, both dry bulk and liquid bulk vessels, both shipping industry, tough, and it's cash burning business as well. So just wanted to share. I hope you like this video. Click the like button, click the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video.